Kombat 1 has not gone over well with fans. Its Nintendo Switch version was completely roasted when it released due to its bad quality. The microtransactions have also been attacked by gamers, and the costumes have been a major issue. But now we're finding out that Lee, Mei, and Nitara are getting versions of their classic costumes that are completely butchered. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. Now, I have talked a lot about Mortal Kombat 1 on the channel just because there have been so many unfortunate events surrounding this game, because I used to love Mortal Kombat, but unfortunately, the last two entries just have not been my favorite. Definitely not titles that I would want to support. That's not the direction that I wanted Mortal Kombat to go in. But now they have revealed some new slash classic outfits for the game that they are going to be releasing, and people are not happy. So I had actually made this tweet saying, "Rated M for ma'am." These designs just highlight how little devs understand their audiences, and the hypocrisy with Mortal Kombat is off the charts now. So as you can see, these are the classic versions on the right, and then the newer versions on the left, and they are drastically different. Even though they're supposed to capture the essence of the original, they kept the color schemes, which I guess I appreciate, but they just do not look good. As you can see, the top is massively different. They added a lot of like fabric over her torso area to try to cover her up more. The V in her top does not go down as far. And then when you look at the legs, it's completely covered up. They added the black fabric of death, because why would we show thigh skin on a female character in a game like this? Even though we're ripping people's spines out of their bodies and crushing their heads, that violence is okay, but showing skin on a fictional female character, we can't have that. So that's Lee May's design. And then we have Nitara. Now, Nitara has obviously faced a lot of criticism simply because she is modeled after Megan Fox. I think that her face looks relatively good, do not get me wrong. I think that Megan Fox's voice acting in this game is absolutely atrocious, and they should stop bringing in celebrities and actually get good voice actors to work on projects. But the left and right, again, massively different. Her arms are completely covered up, which, is fine. It's the way she looked. Her chest area definitely looks a little bit different. She is not as fit and as toned as the classic version. And of course, again, thighs completely covered up. These legs are completely covered. And they even brought like her pants up, the sides of her body, like it's supposed to be a one piece, but just with like this abdomen cutout. It looks really wonky. I think that they could have, obviously shown a lot more skin, and people would have been a lot happier if they just really tried to kind of capture the essence of the classic costumes, but they really didn't. And it's not surprising that they wanted to modernize these costumes when bringing them to the game, because over the past few years, we have seen this happen a lot with Mortal Kombat 11, completely desexualized female characters, defeminized characters, and they did carry that over to Mortal Kombat 1. I will say some of the facial models are a lot better in this game, even though there are a few that are pretty rough. But yeah, I mean, these costumes do not scream the originals at all whatsoever to me. Oof, the face model on Lee Mei is definitely not good, but people are not happy about this. Of course, there are Mortal Kombat stans out there that will, die on any hill they can to defend Mortal Kombat. And if you like this game, if you like these new redesigns, that's great. I hope that you have a good time in the game. I hope that you buy these and you continue to support them because, hey, it's your money, and if you like them, go for it, support it. That's awesome. I personally do not like them, and I know many other people that are, not happy with these redesigns, honestly kind of disgusted by them. I did put up this tweet. It's kind of blown up. It's got 40,000 views, 800 likes, and a lot of comments, but people are saying things like rated M for mature and respectful. And we do know that with Mortal Kombat 11 specifically, the art director Steve Barron had confirmed the female characters were desexualized in order to make them more realistic, which is just an insane excuse, in my opinion, because we are talking about such an unrealistic game. Again, crushing people's skulls, ripping spines out of their body, breaking their bones, tearing them in half, but we can't have female characters that are showing skin? Like, what kind of lame excuse is that? And they're preaching realism, but female MMA fighters are wearing, sports bras and shorts. That's literally all that they're wearing. So you would think that if they were touting realism when we're talking about fictional characters, they would be using those as an example. And a lot of these original costumes kind of look like they were in the same vein. Obviously, very short shorts, tight tops, showing a lot of skin. But again, I think the realism argument is completely absurd simply because we are talking about fictional characters doing fictional things. Does it really matter if they are showing a lot of skin? No. I think that it's fine to have costumes in the game that are more covered up for the people who do not want the skimpier outfits, but if you are trying to remake classic outfits, you should be doing them as accurately as possible. People are also saying things like, thank you, Vara, for pointing this out. Men can't make posts like this. We just get called misogynistic or get accused of wanting to fap to it. That is definitely a default response I have seen on the internet, especially with Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat is, a franchise that many people know, many people love, and I completely understand wanting to give them chances, but we have given them so many opportunities over the past few years and the past few releases to really hone in on what fans want, and they have almost refused to do that. DOA Memoji had posted, this is really one of those name a worse downgrade moments. Even the face is like, holy fuck, it truly looks terrible. I mean, the black fabric of death, putting a bunch of like these bands to try to cover up her torso more. It just looks absurd. There's also this thread. It says Mortal Kombat 1 brings back a costume from an older game but completely censors it for no reason. Reminder that this game is rated M. Yes, it is a rated M title, and it's a title that has many male characters who show lots of skins, like Johnny Cage will wear nothing but tight shorts, but, the women need to cover up their bodies. I can't say that I'm all that surprised. I've covered Mortal Kombat many times on the channel, and unfortunately a lot of that is due to censorship. It is unfortunate, but I don't see them really changing anytime soon. I don't see them reversing course on outfits like this because they've already created them. They've decided that these are the costumes that they're going to put in the game, and hey, I understand if there are people out there who like it, but these costumes look absurd in my opinion, and many other people agree with my take. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.